Hey guys, Crackshot47 here. Today I wanted to introduce a company actually run by a friend of mine. It's called Redneck Outfitters, and they deal in things like pyro stuff dealing with 3D printing. Right now we're going to be filming some proof of concept stuff today, so without further ado I'll let Aaron discuss his company.
Yeah, my company's Redneck Outfitters. You can find us on redneckoutfitters.net. We're just starting up the website, so there'll be a lot to come soon. We deal a lot in pyro stuff. We got a little pyro demonstration here. We're going to check this out and see how well it works.
Alright guys, we have two cannons we're going to be showcasing. Both are going to be using black powder variants. We're going to be shooting different projectiles through both cannons. One smaller, one bigger. Alright guys, this is like the cannon, but 3D printed. And we're going to shoot a can out of this thing and see how far it goes. Pretty much, as you see here, got it reinforced with wood, plywood. We're going to hide behind this sturdy structure here, and we're going to let it fly. So, without further ado, let's get started.
Here we go, fire in the hole.
Looks like it landed in the tree somewhere, went about 65 yards. That was a success. So we're going to try out, we're going to keep playing with this cannon a little bit more. We also got a little guy to play with later, but first, let's get some more power, right? Blammo. As a matter of fact, that's the tagline of my friend Aaron's company here. It's camo,
ammo, and things that go blammo.
That's right.
Yeah.
This thing, this is the kind of stuff that gun guys like you, me, everybody else in the 2A community, this is the kind of stuff we strive for, right? Research and development, fun stuff, getting out there, discovering new stuff, proof of concept. This is the kind of stuff we like.
Here we go. So we're loading up 75 grains this time. The last shot was 50, went about 65 yards, so we'll see what 75 does. We got our projectile right here. Just drop it in. It's getting a little crusty from the black powder residue. We might have to clean it up a little bit or blow it up. We'll see. One of the two is going to happen. So here we go. Fire in the hole. Oh, there it is.
Oh, way in there.
Here's one right here.
Oh, good.
I think this was the shot we just fired.
Yep.
Look at that. That one's reusable. The other one's right there. You see it?
Yeah.
Right there beyond the brush. So we got both of them now, and they both landed approximately in the same place. So we're thinking this thing's pretty accurate. This is a pretty good test. It's right down there.
I don't know that I'm getting that one.
Nah, you know what?
We'll leave it for the raccoons.
Yeah, let it be. So these are landing in roughly the same spot. So this thing's pretty accurate. I'm pretty happy with this. 65 yards roundabout. Not bad. Yeah.
I think it doesn't matter whether it's 50 grains or 75 though. So 50 grains, it must be running out of barrel length to push it any farther. So
we got to make a longer cannon.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right.
Be nice to see with 100 grains. Like you said, I don't think it's going to work.
I don't think it's going to do anything else, but we'll try 100. All right, here we go. Put your fuse in the hole there. I tip it up. Pour in. This is a 100 grain charge. Triple F black powder. And we're recycling. This was the last shot. We're going to send it again. Fire in the hole.
That was definitely further.
Yes, that one hit the field.
Yeah.
I guess the
Nice.
grains of black powder does make it go a little more.
It's smoky out here.
Yes. Oh man.
Well, cannon appears intact. That one probably went about 100 yards. So
good.
Yep.
Right on.
Roughly in the same location. So
it's all the same direction,
further.
definitely. 100 grains definitely sent it further though.
Yeah.
I don't know. Should we go further?
What do you guys
What
think?
the hell? One more. One more.
What are we doing? 150?
Let's do 150.
150.
Let's go big. Let's go big.
Go big or go home. All right, we're putting in 100 first, followed by a 50 grain charge because my powder measure only goes to 125. So in order to get to 150, I got to do two measures. So we put in the 100 first. Now we'll put in the 50. Ooh, pulled the shit on that.
Blooper reel.
Blooper reel. Right, now I got powder everywhere. You want to grab me a projectile?
Yeah.
Right. And here we go. Dr. Ugly. Here we go. Fire in the hole.
Fire in the hole.
Whoa. Whoa. Okay.
Oh yeah, definitely about the same spot.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
100's the prime charge.
Yeah.
100's the charge to go with.
As you guys see, went about the same distance as the 100 grain charge there. I'd say, yeah, like Aaron said, it's at this point it's basically just it's overkill. It's not really going to go any further. I think we found the limitations of this design here.
But if you look at the cannon, we haven't found the limitations of the cannon.
Well, that is true. This thing is intact still.
The cannon is still intact. Doesn't look like there's any damage to it at all.
And keep in mind, this is 3D printed plastic, so this is not a metal cannon. This thing withheld 150 grains of black powder. That's pretty impressive.
All right. So now we're going to try some black powder substitute. See if it does any different. See if it works better.
It should burn a little cleaner.
It'll definitely burn cleaner. So.
Right
Let's
on.
see this thing can handle.
All right, here we go. We're going to put a fuse in it. We are doing 100 grains of Pyrodex P because it seemed to be 100 grains was the point of diminishing returns where you don't get any more distance out of your charge. So we're going to tip it up, seat the powder in the hole, get us another projectile in here, and see how far this one goes. Oh, we got another Dr. Ugly. Definitely needs cleaned out. All right, there we go, fire in the hole.
Oh, that was anticlimactic.
Well, there you go. Some things like Pyro, Pyrodex isn't as good. Black powder's the way to go with a lot of your Pyro things. You know, Pyrodex just doesn't produce the same results as black powder.
How far did we get with this?
15 feet.
Yeah, let's see. About 20 feet.
About 20 feet.
Right there.
It might be too. That
Right there.
thing's pretty well filed up.
Yeah.
That thing might have been.
I don't think that has anything to do with it. I think this should have still sent it.
At least half the distance.
You know what this
My
means?
thought.
There's no substitute for
There's
black
no
powder.
substitute for the real thing.
That's it. Okay, guys, we're back at it again. Aaron's going to take the reins here. We're going to be shooting a computer tower, some really stupid stuff. It's going to be fun.
Right? We're going back to the real stuff. 100 grains of black powder in the cannon. Good old Dr. Ugly. Oh, that one's leaking. Give me another one. Apparently it hit a brick enough to cause a small leak. We don't want the powder getting wet. You got to keep the powder dry. Definitely needs cleaned. Now we're going to tip this right like that. And we'll see what happens. Fire in the hole. Success?
Dude, it smells like Dr. Pepper
Oh
everywhere.
my goodness!
Nice.
I think we got to review the footage there.
Right?
Well, it didn't penetrate.
Well, didn't cause a lot of damage, but everything's wet now.
Yeah.
Well, there's the projectile. Flattened nicely.
Oh, boy.
Put that in recycling for later.
Dude, there's a dent.
That's really... All right, guys, we got the smaller cannon. We're gonna test now. It's 9mm and 38, so it's kind of multi-caliber. We're gonna tie up some phone books here. We're gonna shoot those, see how well it penetrates. And without further ado, I'm gonna turn it over to Aaron. He's gonna be doing the testing.
All right, this cannon's similar to the other one, although it's much smaller, as you can see right here. It is also 3D printed. We are going to fire a 9mm 115 grain total metal jacket bullet out of it. We are firing it with black powder. I got this little scoop here. This was also 3D printed. It's going to act as my ramrod if I need it. I'm going to put my powder in, 10 grains. We're starting with 10 grains. Real stuff, real black powder. And then let's see if the bullet slides right down in there. Oh, it slid right down in. Let's make sure it's seated well. It is. And we're good to go. Here we go. Fire in the hole. Oh, definitely got some powder burn on it. We did get some penetration. I don't know how much. I think the bullet didn't stay in the phone book. It bounced out somewhere. Didn't penetrate the first book. It made it about halfway through the first book. But there's definitely no metal left in there. Alright, here we go. We're going to load this thing up again. We decided to go big or go home. We're going 3X, 30 grains of powder. So let's get our powder in there. Alright, here we go. You put your fuse in. Make sure we're all good to go. Get that same thing, 115 grain, total metal jacket. Definitely a little harder to seat this time. Let's see how many phone books it goes through. There we go, fire in the hole. Barrel's still there. Cannon didn't explode. Powder here. Right there. Penetrated. Oh, there we go.
The second one.
There's the projectile. Went through the first book. Probably, well, it damaged all the way to the third book. It didn't go through it, but it damaged it that far. And there's your projectile. A little bit on the burnt side, but probably reusable. Tip is a little bit dinged up.
Good enough.
Good enough.
All right, go for it.
Alright, here we go. We're going to load it up one more time. We got 3 new phone books, but this time we're using the 38. This is a 158 grain hard cast bullet. We're going to try it and see if it does any better than the 115 grain 9mm bullet. Same charge, we're going to do 30 grains. Let's get to safety. Fire in the hole.
Nice. For the duct tape.
Right in the tape. It didn't even penetrate as good as the 9mm. It stopped here in the first book. It was kind of sideways in there. There it is. It didn't deform at all. It definitely hit good, but it only penetrated one phone book. Cannon looks fine. Doesn't look like it suffered any damage.
I think we had a successful test. I think the 9mm is probably a little bit more, was a little bit more successful.
Well, I think what it is that was a nice rounded pointed tip. This is more of a flat nose.
Yeah.
So it just stopped a little faster.
Yeah. Did hit with some authority though.
Yeah, definitely.
I think we ought to shoot this computer tower next.
I agree.
What do you guys think? What do you think? 50 grains?
50 grains with a 9mm?
Yeah, what do you think?
All right. Put it in there. We'll get set up.
50 grains with a 9mm projectile.
All right, we got it all loaded up. 50 grains, triple F black powder. All right, we're shooting a 115 grain out of the 3D printed cannon. 50 grains of triple F black powder into the HP computer tower.
That was loud.
Ooh.
That had some damage.
It looks like it poked a hole in it. Hard to see. It did not, but it put a pretty harsh dent in it, and the projectile bounced back. There it is. definitely put a decent dent in it with that projectile.
Right on.
Alright, so let's get this out of the way. Now we're going to shoot a 30 grain charge. Same thing, 9 mil, 115 grain. But we're going to shoot Dr. Ugly.
He's
So
too ugly.
that.
He's too ugly.
Too ugly. Our target up there. Let's line it up. Right about there. Good old Dr. Ugly. It's refreshingly ugly. Well, I think we hit it.
Yeah, man, I didn't think Dr. Ugly can get uglier, but damn.
Almost went completely through. It did crack the back side of the can. Where the projectile went, I don't know yet.
All right, guys, I want to thank you all for spending the afternoon with us today. I want to thank my friend Aaron for coming.
It's great to be here.
Yep. So the company name is Redneck Outfitters, camo, ammo, and things that go blammo. I'm going to leave it off to Aaron to give a description of the company and maybe contact information, website.
Our website's going to be redneckoutfitters.net. Hasn't been set up yet, but it will be soon. We are going to specialize in pyro things, some 3D printed stuff like this, some other firework accessories, stuff for those that are into prepping. You know, that's a big thing right now, so that's something that we're going to have a few interesting and new things for those preppers out there.
All right, guys, and we do plan on having Aaron back to showcase more products and show us some more fun things for the channel. So I want to thank you again.
All right.
Very much.
Thanks for having me.
Yep. That'll be it. Next time.
Let us know what kind of things you want to see.
Yep.
And I'll bring them to my page, and he can showcase them on his.
That'll do it. All right, guys. Crackshot 47 out.